Alright, we're back in Planet Coaster. Alright, I just want to show you what I did off camera last time we were here. So during the off camera, I added all these trees around Mammoth, as you see right in there. And I also went over added trees around Magnum Force over here. Yeah. So we added some trees around Magnum Force and Mammoth. Still has some maintenance issues with Mammoth. We'll consider its fate sometime next spring, basically. It looks like we may have to rip it out and build a new one, basically. So, and in fact, that was a coaster built by Gio Vanolo, designed by me. Alright. Okay, so what we're going to do on this video real quick is we're going to build our RMC roller coaster. It's a Rocky Mountain coaster. We're going to build up here. And as time permits, we're going to do some more, some final touches. Maybe a flat ride if we have the space. Right now, what space we're looking at right here is the space we're going to put our RMC. And we're going to sandwich it between, if I can get the angle going here, we're trying to sandwich it through this space here, and we're going to use somewhat this space here. So we're taking brake run in here, lift hill going up. We'll see what other space we use over here. I might use some space over here and save some room for a flat ride and some other scenery in this general area. Right now, let's go ahead, let's install our RMC first. Okay, there's two RMC tracks we can use. One track is what they call a steel top track, where it's steel on top of wood pilings, basically. This is what they usually use for the conversions, I think it is. And the other one is a wood hybrid. It's another hybrid, but mostly steel track on wood frame. So we're probably going to go ahead and use the topper track somewhat. So we use this topper track until it pops up here. Yep, there it is right there. If I can get it into the picture. And there it is. We're going to spin it around right there, so we'll go the lift hill the other way. I was thinking about angling lift hill somewhat like this. I'm thinking something like that for a lift hill. Yeah, because I think I like that better. But it makes the brake run a little bit more awkward. And that, so let's go back to this way. Yeah, let's set it up about right in. Let's get it over here, and we're going to change the siding of the station here by clicking on station, and it should be this button right there, and it should change it somewhat like that. Yeah, because it gives me the brake run through here and flip it around here, basically. If I lift up high enough, I can get the exit walkway can come down through here, basically to exit, and my queue line over here. All right, let's get this thing built. All right, what I'm doing right now is I'm putting in the brake run first, so I can get this out of the way and somewhat kind of get it measured where I want it to be. So I want to get that 90-degree thing right there, and one more click, and it'll be up high enough. And now we put our brake run. I don't need it to be that high. I just want it high enough so when people exit the ride, they have a way to clear. So we're going to go ahead and get this brake run in. I think that's going to be high enough, so we'll just angle it down just a little bit. There. Just like that. And we're going to make it enough so we can run 3 trains on this RMC that we're building. Alright, we're just putting in our exit here just to make sure I got it where I want it. It's just going to exit right through here because we're going to put some scenery in here. Scenery and maybe some stands, possibly. And we'll worry about the queue line a little bit here. So we'll get rid of that. Yeah, we'll worry about the queue line in a little bit here. So we got our, as you see right here, we got our brake run done. That's going to allow us to run two trains on that brake run and one in the station. And we'll have a mid-course brake run, as always, on our rides, on our coasters. Now we're ready for the lift hill. Okay, I got the height that I want, so we'll see what kind of the drop is going to be. Right now, I'm just trying to get it to sandwich between Magnaforce and Comet here. That's what I'm targeting for. So we're going to extend the track further, and we're going to see what kind of angle drop we're working at. We gotta look at kind of angle drop that we plan to have. So we're going to be dropping this thing. For some reason, it kind of wants to go like that. So we're at 75-degree angle drop right there. There's 80-degree drop. We're going to put about around 85 degrees is the maximum angle of this drop. Go ahead and just make that drop. It's going to be a big monster drop. Now we got our drop done. Now what we're going to do is we're probably going to lose the angle of drop here real quick because I got to smooth this out so we get some, looks like wood supports here, because I don't like that. So we're going to smooth it out, and there's our wood supports. Now it won't be an 85-degree angle drop. It's going to be approximately about 84 to 80-degree angle drop, maybe 82 right there. Yeah, that looks like about 82, so we won't get the full 85-degree drop. And now we'll work on the rest of the coaster to see what kind of maneuvers we're going to do first. And there's one maneuver I'm thinking of right now. Okay, and what I'm trying to do is this one crazy maneuver is going to be like a kind of a sideway airtime hill I'm working on. As you see, my test coaster going right there. It looks like it's going to have just enough speed to clear it, except that little bit right there. We'll fix that issue because we're not done with it yet. Now I'm just trying to get it so it can go like a normal drop, almost like a drop and turn type. Looks like you can't really tell what I'm doing right here because I'm working between a couple major coasters in here. As you see, it just clears that. That's what I want. But we'll smooth that out here in a little bit here. Okay, we're going to smooth it down a little bit. See what it does, it just drops it a little bit. I don't know if you can actually tell. It's a one of those wicked maneuver I'm trying. So I'm trying to maintain what it's trying to do right there. So I gotta smooth it down a couple more times. Now we gotta do our banking and smooth the banking turn. I don't know if I want to do that kind of turn. I want to get an angle so it's almost like 90 degrees or near 90 degrees. So we got a nice banking turn. We got to keep it smooth. I think we got it. So we'll ride this when we get done with our test run. Shrink it down. Just see if it gives some more momentum, which it does. It's got more momentum now than I did before. We'll just go a couple more times to kind of shrink it down and kind of do that 90 degrees. I think right there would be 90 degrees, yeah. And now we'll just smooth the turn. There's an extra feature that they added to smooth the turn. So we'll just do that. Okay, lift hill's done. First maneuver's done. Now we're ready for our first inversion. Okay, we got a 0G roll. Hope I didn't make it too high. We'll shrink it down because now we want all kind of momentum. There it comes. Now we got the momentum going. Okay, we're gonna do a comeback maneuver, and it's gonna be a near non-inversion. We'll go that way. I don't want to be that high up, but that's not gonna allow me to shrink it down. So I'm hoping I got enough maneuver in. So we got another banking overtime turn. It was custom made, so it's going to have a not cool. It's going to be a near inversion. It's almost an inversion, basically. Borderline inversion. We'll see what the official rating is for inversions. Now we're just going to throw in a little quick, if I can get it maneuvered in, maybe some kind of a little airtime hill. Just to throw in some airtime in. Got the angle of drop I want, but I gotta smooth it out. Got our airtime hill we want. Okay. Now what we want is we want to bank it with a slight drop and turn it this way. I'm going to try something here real quick to see what we got. Yeah, I got what I wanted. That's good. See, the reason I just did this because I want to make sure it runs along this track without little to no interference with this track. So that's why I did that, kind of what I call pre-measuring. So now I can come back, I got what I wanted, so it gives me some airtime maneuvers and other stuff I wanted to do for this coaster. And I think we'll have a couple more inversions. What I'm going to do is I'm going to smooth out any issues we may have here. Take it all the way to the end, and now we'll just hit smooth all. Kind of smooth down the. It's going to have some good airtime anyway. Now I'm thinking about a maneuvers. So we're going to do a. I don't know what I got planned here. Alright, we're going to just figure out how to wrap up this coaster here. We're going to do one more overbank inversion. Packing a lot of speed through there, and problem is, it might line up perfectly for the brake run. That's what I'm worried about, because I think I got it a little bit too high, so I'm going to shrink this down. So we got to go through the corkscrew and into the brake run. And I think that's going to be it through there. Pop it with some air time here. One quick, just one last jolt of air time. And we'll take the test run, and we'll see what the test run brings. Otherwise, looks like we probably kill a lot of riders. See, because it's hard to work amongst the roller coasters. When you build a park, it's really hard to do that. Now we'll hit the smooth off. Smooth the turn, smooth the banking. Smooth off. Smooth the turn. And let's see what we have for a disaster. We'll let it go through its little test run there. But that's what it looks like so far. Is right in here is our RMC. With this crazy maneuver right here. It's like a airtime turning hill, almost like a inverted top hat. That's what it looks like. There's a stall right there. I did that on purposely. There's a heartline roll. There's an overbanking turn. Should have quick air time right there. Brake run. I should slow down the brake run. Couple quick maneuvers. It's gonna be, what's the rating's gonna be once it hits the station. I might just slow down the lift hill too, but then I'll lose the speed. What's the rating? Okay, we're 7.81 in the green, 5.58 in the green, and nausea is 3.16. That's kind of in the orange or slightly yellowish. So I think we're good. Let's go ahead and put the queue line. We'll build the station house. And let's name this thing. I got a good name for it. I think one of our subscribers down in St. Louis might like this name. Okay, before I build the building, we're going to name this Screamin' Demon. Yeah. Screamin' Demon is going to be the name of this roller coaster. How about that? Okay, let's go ahead and get a point of view test run. Alright, here we go. We're about ready to ride the Screamin' Demon. We're just now leaving the lift station, or the boarding station, which I got built yet. I don't have the official drop yet, so we'll figure out on the end of this ride what is the official drop of this roller coaster. So it's going to be a pretty steep drop. So the reason we paused here, because we have not, the previous train has not hit the brake run. So I'm thinking that it's going to be the boarding station that it's going to do. So here's that first maneuver right here. That sideway maneuver near the stall. I love that. There's that 0-0 we just had. There's that whole big turn. We got one airtime hill. Here's our brake run. That's a quick drop right there. No airtime. Third airtime. Push through. Inverted boomerang. There's no airtime. Boom. Into the station. I know it's kind of skipped us a little bit, but that's Screaming Demon. Let's get the official drop. Okay, our biggest drop is only 95 feet, so this roller coaster that we just designed is about the equivalent, if I can judge it by the first final drop there, it's just under 100 feet high, basically. So we're going to go ahead and open this up and build our Q station. Right now, I got to do something on the side here. We'll be right back here. Okay, take a little break there, because I know this video is going to be a little long and that. There it is. There's our Q station, boarding station building right there with the sign, with the, you can tell right there, can't really tell too much unless we zoom it in. There it is. Screaming Demon. And that's our RMC roller coaster we just put in. And we got a few riders. Just got to work on some scenery to attract the riders to the ride. But we're going to put a related ride or associated ride in here because I got enough footprint in there. And I think we're going to add a couple stands in here and I'll just wrap it up here. Basically that's going to be it for Lakeside Park. We'll have an upcoming video in a couple days. Maybe a week from now, we'll do what I call a montage video. If you have anybody who are familiar with Coaster Studios videos, they do like what they call around the park cinematic type stuff. Or basically I put on my personal Facebook page, we call it like a montage. But it's more of a cinematic look of everything that's in the park, from all the rides, the roller coasters, point of views, other angles of the shots of the roller coasters, and all that. So we'll discuss that when we make that video, basically. Actually, we're going to make that video, so it'll be one more Planet Coaster video coming up. Right now, let's get this, let's fill this one last spot with a flat ride, a couple stands in here, and we'll do the final touches, and that's going to be it for this video. Okay, we're going to put in an octopus ride right here. Nice little classic flat ride to fill out our ride roster. Put our queue. It's not going to have much of a queue line station because for being this part back of the park, we're going to repaint it so it looks more menacing. It says Octopus, but I guess we'll keep it as the default name, Rockopus. Problem is, I think I made some wrong queue line area because I was supposed to use this. I noticed it on the Screaming Demon. Queue line ain't going to be very long on this ride. I don't expect big riderships on this ride back here. So Octopus is now open. I gotta fix this because it's the wrong color, Chuck. So we'll fix it right now. Okay, now we're just fixing our queue line. Because for our parts, it's fine. But this one, I've already had this type of walkways anyway. I wasn't thinking when I was putting this up, basically. So, there. And bingo! Look at that. Is that a tension getter or what? We got ourselves another fantastic pizza pen. Look at that. Look how I designed that. I designed that almost last summer for one of my previous parks I have. Now we'll get a drink stand to go over here because if you got food, you gotta have to wash it down. because I got limited space right here, so we're just gonna put in a nice little basic water stand, and of course we're gonna put in a basic small restroom here. There's no Mother Nature's got a call, and there it is. Well, I got more riders on that ride than I thought it was going to be, because it's busy back here too. It's very rare back in the park is really this busy. Of course, when you got awesome roller coasters like the Winger Dinger, you got Magnum Force back there. We just put in the Screaming Demon, and we just gotta rock the puss. I'm surprised how busy it is, because usually back in the park it's usually a dead ride, but it's pretty busy. You gotta be happy with it. Now we're just gonna go ahead and put our trees in and some more scenery stuff, and we'll just wrap up this video here. Alright, there it is. It is the official finish of Lakeside Park. We got two lakes here. That's the main lake in the middle of the park. We have a secondary lake over here. I almost want to put in another lake, but I noticed when I started to put that last roller coaster in, the game was starting to lag somewhat, which I was always fearing. When you build a park, I don't use like about maybe 50% of the land, and it already shows the game is lagging big time. It doesn't matter how good your computer is, the game will lag, basically. So right now, I was going to do some more trees in this area, but no big deal. As long as I got my main walkway done. Ridership for Screaming Demon is not the best right now, but it's a new coaster, so a lot of people is not aware of it. So right now, let's ride it one last time. They were in this video. Here we go on the Screaming Demon. It's just under 100 feet high, 95 feet drop, and it's gonna have some crazy inversions. And this time we're gonna go non-stop. Here's the top of track, you should see there. There's that first maneuver. I love that stall. That stall situation. Zero G roll. Iowa Bank turn. Airtime hill. Quick brake run. Two back-to-back airtime hills. Push through. Overbank inversion. Like a boomerang. Airtime hill. Brake run. And there it is. The Screaming Demon. And this time you see the trees and scenery we put in on the ride. How about that? Alright, we're going to wrap this video. Please like, share, subscribe, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button and look at that thing go. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. And we'll have a cinematic / montage video in a few days on Lakeside Park. The park is done. And our series of this build is done. Until we decide to add something new, rip something out, put something new in, we'll find out in April. Next video on Planet Coaster will be the whole walk around point of view from the peeps, the scenery, the rides, and the coasters, and all the point of views. Once again, that'll be in a few days. See you then.